Wilson Fisk has just shown his identity to the world. How is Daredevil gonna take him down now? I'm in Salad and I saw Daredevil Season 1, Episode 9, Speak of the Devil. It is directed by Nelson McCormick, written by Christos Gage. If you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode follows the last episode, and now we have all of these people just scrambling. Foggy, Karen, Matt, and the journalist Ulrich. I know they say it in the show, but I'm just really bad at remembering how to pronounce names. He's the journalist guy. Ulrich's like, alright, well, if I'm to publish a hit piece on him, it's just gonna look bad. It's not gonna look good at all. And look at all the good he's doing for the society. Murdoch is like, well, I'm gonna go to the freaking art museum where Vanessa's at, and he goes there, and it's pretty funny because he's a blind guy. Dude, it's so obvious. I look at him, I'm like, he looks out of place, and he's like, you're probably wondering what I'm doing as a blind man in a place with art. Well, I'm just looking for a piece to make sure that my lady friends like it, or they're like loving the decor or something. And he's like, what about you? What do you think? What does a man get to woo you? And guess what? Fisk walks in, and I'm like, whoa, it's them. And it gets really tense, and it's like, oh my goodness, the tension is up, right? And then they're speaking, and I love how Murdoch is trying to speak as little as possible, but he does a little bit of a speaking, and when he does speak, the face on Fisk, oh my goodness, he's like, I feel like I've heard this somewhere. And I'm like, oh my goodness, is he gonna notice it? Is he gonna realize? And then he says like a line that I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like he knows who it is. He's like talking to Daredevil himself. They both have identified each other. Oh my goodness. Here we go. That's exciting, but then a sad thing happens. The lady who's refused to move, she gets killed by a junkie. Oh my goodness, that's sad. Murdoch feels guilty for this mistake, and so he's like, I'm gonna take my anger out, and I'm gonna use it to punch people. I'm gonna find Fisk. It was Fisk's fault, right? I'm like, no, it's your fault. But he knows it's his fault, so he's like, I'm gonna punch Fisk about it. And he goes to the warehouse, and guess who he finds? Not Fisk, Nobu. And Nobu's freaking OP. And the way that this episode is cut, it starts with the Nobu fight, and he's like a little blade chain going, cuts him up really bad. And then we get to the start of the fight. I'm like, alright, let's go, let's do this. And you know, they're pretty evenly matched, although I feel like the blade, it's a little OP. It's not fair, but in fights, you don't win by being fair. But Daredevil is just able to stay on his feet long enough, and oh my goodness, Nobu gets caught on fire and burns to death right after he says a line. Oh, it was nice knowing you. Like, he's saying goodbye to Daredevil. Like, Daredevil's gonna die, but instead he dies. And it's like, oh my goodness, Daredevil's stronger than Nobu. And then frickin' Fisk comes and he's like, well, you've been weakened. I'm gonna beat you up now. I'm like, oh my goodness. He's been causing so many problems. Oh my goodness gracious. Of course, he goes and stumbles home. And guess who's there? Frickin' Foggy is. Both there at the same time. Murdoch walks in, being a black masked man, he fucking collapses. And oh my goodness, I'm excited for the next episode because this is going to be very dramatic. There's gonna be a lot of drama around the relationship. The relationship is gonna get tense, especially since Foggy has not liked the black masked man at all. And now he's learning that the black masked man is his friend. Oh my goodness. What would you do if you learned that? Would you be like, oh, I'm on the black masked man's side now? Or would you be like, I don't know what I think about you, man? Would you believe the lies that the mainstream media is telling about your friend? Or would you believe your friend? Let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed this one. There's so much tension. I like how the art scene was very brightly lit, and even in that, there's just so much tension. I feel like in this show, a lot of the tension happens in the light, especially this episode for sure. And then a lot of the fighting stuff, I feel like that's like a release of tension. All of the fighting stuff happens within the darkness. And then you kind of got the brutal fight scene that's happening. Oh my goodness. That was kind of mid in the lighting range between light and dark. It was kind of like, there's some shadows, but it was lit. It was lit like a warehouse is. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think below. I've got to give this one, oh man, I got all giddy watching this episode. So I'm going to have to give it, it's a 7.8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one on the platform who likes it. $20 dinos for one movie review for 1 month. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. If I haven't reviewed on the channel, there's a chance I haven't seen it at all, so that's why you gotta get them Patreon requested. Support the daily grinders by going on itsmintsalad.com, so you can go here. And until next time, I've been Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my sacred duds. Big.